Debt by design, the FINSAC massacre. Economic reform or sanctioned ruin. FINSAC wasn't a solution, it was a demolition plan dressed in bureaucracy. The collapse framed as a cure. This is a bulletin board no-nonsense bulletin. Please give our channel a thumbs up and share the content. Subscribe to keep in the loop. In the early 1990s, Jamaica's financial sector buckled. Poor regulatory oversight and high interest rates pushed many small and medium-sized enterprises into insolvency. The government's response, FINSAC, Financial Sector Adjustment Company, meant to stabilize the economy. Instead of resuscitating struggling businesses, it seized assets, auctioned homes, and buried generational wealth. The medicine came in the form of foreclosure. The cure felt like punishment. What were the casualties of the policy from hell? Thousands of Jamaicans, especially black entrepreneurs and farmers, lost their life's work overnight. Interest rates hit 50 to 70%, making loan repayment impossible. No safety net. No compensation. Just liquidation. My hardware store was gone. FINSAC took everything: stock, truck, shelves. Me never recover. Former business owner in Mandeville. Them turn we into beggars with briefcase. Ex-banker reflecting on middle-class collapse. Who are the big winners? While citizens sank, select investors and banking elites bought repossessed properties at discount. FINSAC created a loop of loss for the people and gains for the privileged. The state called it reform. The streets called it robbery because it was. Only that the robbers had the power of the state to use in their favor. Many of these leaders are still around in politics and institutions today. The shady pattern resurfaces all the time. FINSAC was never audited in full transparency. Promises of accountability faded with each regime, and after the JLP claimed that the ability to make and present a report was sabotaged by the same PNP who then called for it to be tabled in order to spin the blame in the mind of the populace. What we know though is that the PNP was in power then and not the JLP. The onus was always on the PNP to deliver, and they did not. Some political figures who presided over the ungodly purge later profited in consultancy or board positions tied to those same banks. The present leader of the PNP, Mark Golding, along with Peter Bunting, are cited as two of the main benefactors of this institutional crime that has to easily be the worst ever in the history of Jamaica and ranking high in the Caribbean or the entire world. This was a seismic event in our history, and it seriously crippled Jamaica then. The bulletin board no-nonsense verdict? FINSAC was not an accident. It was engineered austerity. It targeted a blossoming class of Jamaican self-made strivers and crushed them under bureaucracy masked as remedy. Legacy? This was legacy's execution.